South African football fans are venting frustration and disappointment after their national team, Bafana Bafana, lost the World Cup 2026 opening match to Mexico 2-0. However, what has caught the attention of analysts is how a large section of football fans across Africa and Africans in the diaspora turned against the South African side and passionately supported Mexico instead. From Nigeria to Ghana, Kenya, Zimbabwe, and beyond, many African fans were happy to see South Africa defeated. Before and during the game, some of the fans wore Mexican jerseys or the iconic traditional Mexican hat known as sombrero to show their support. So, why are Africans supporting a North American team against an African team? Well, the sentiment is much more than football. Many social media users supporting Mexico against South Africa were very clear. They pointed to the recent violent anti-immigrant protests in South Africa targeting nationals of other African countries. Football fans are using the World Cup to express their displeasure with what's happening. Observers say it's a subtle protest against South Africa rather than deep-rooted love for Mexico in the tournament. However, some analysts, particularly Pan-Africanists, say the unrest in South Africa should be separated from football and that Africans should show solidarity with each other on the global stage. But others say the lack of support could serve as a reminder to South Africans to show love for fellow Africans living in their country in order to strengthen continental unity. Although apparently not discouraged by the lack of widespread support from within Africa, South African fans did not hide their disappointment in the match results.
This is who we are, this is what we do, we're the underdogs, and we do perform better when we come from the bottom up. So I'm still hopeful. I was disappointed and I felt my spirit just like deaccelerate throughout the game, but I kept on thinking, you know what, I know it, I've been through this before.
I'm not happy since the whole week we celebrate for Bafana, but today I'm not happy. 2 red cards, and now is the first game.
Sentiment of fans aside, the match between South Africa and Mexico was extraordinary. 3 red cards were given. That was rare. The game, in front of a capacity crowd of 80,000 spectators, was reminiscent of the opening game of the 2010 World Cup hosted by South Africa, when the two sides clashed also on 11th June but ended in a 1-1 draw. Following Thursday's match, the Azteca Stadium in Mexico City also made history as the first to host games at 3